Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy indoor plants, and I am obsessed with indoor plants. And there's probably something that you're also obsessed with that money can buy. So if you'd like to learn how to make more money, make sure you watch this video about the 7 ways that you can make more money. And I promise you, I'm not going to start pitching a drop shipping course or tell you to join a pyramid scheme. All of the things on this list are completely legitimate ways to earn some extra money, and they actually work. So let's jump into the video. So the first way that you can earn some extra money is by asking for a raise. I know that asking for a raise can be really uncomfortable, but learning how to ask for a raise successfully is one of the best things that we can do in order to increase our income. The way that I see it is you really have nothing to lose. The worst thing that could happen is they say no, and then they tell you how you can get a raise successfully next time. And the best thing that could happen is you actually get a raise. I still remember the first time I asked for a raise from my boss. I was so nervous. I had been working at the company for more than a year, but I was taking on a bunch of extra responsibilities that I wasn't actually hired initially to do. And as a result of this, I was really able to develop my skills really quickly. When I actually built up the courage to ask him for a raise, he was actually surprised that I didn't ask for a raise sooner. And yes, I was able to get a raise that time. So here are some things that I've learned along the years on how to be more valuable to your company in the lead up to asking for a raise. The first one is to not be afraid of picking up something new. Don't be afraid of doing something that you've never done before. If your boss needs you to pick up something or to learn something new, then do it. Not only will this make you more valuable to the company that you're working for, but you will also start to become someone who is known for picking up things and someone who's happy to learn something new. Number 2, if you see something isn't working, then try and fix it. Number 3, learn and upskill yourself as much as possible outside of work. And number 4, if you have a new idea or a better way that you think that your company could be doing something, why not start pitching that idea and then start implementing it in your company? And if you've done all of these things or most of these things and you're pretty consistently hitting your targets each month, here is how you can actually ask for a raise. The first step is actually having a look at the job that you were hired to do. Have a look at all of those responsibilities and see if there are any extra responsibilities that you've had to pick up and add onto your role outside of the job that you were initially hired for. The next step is actually having a look and seeing how much more efficient you've become at your job. What have you learned from the past months or years that have enabled you to do your job better and quicker? And what have you done with this extra time to be more valuable for the company? The next step is to have a look at similar roles at different companies and see how much they offer. And if you have picked up any extra responsibilities, try and quantify just how much more valuable you've become to the company by picking up these extra responsibilities. And try to show the working out for this number if you can. So the final step is to state how much money you would like and the reasons why, which are all of the things that I've listed above, including have you become more efficient, have you taken on more responsibilities, and really tell them and explain to them why this raise is justified. Sometimes though, the company that you're working at may not be able to give you the pay raise that you're after, or even the future job prospects that you're after. Perhaps they're on a really tight budget, or there aren't many other roles that you could move into that justify a higher salary. And if this is the case, then it's completely up to you what you want to do. Are you happy with staying where you are, or perhaps you could even look at moving to a different company and a different role where you can get the pay that you're after? And by the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you give this video a like. It really helps out my YouTube channel and helps me reach a wider audience, and I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you do subscribe. I make videos every single week about making money, saving money, and also investing. And make sure you do turn the bell notifications on because I'll have a new video coming out really soon about how to ask for a raise, which goes into a lot more detail. So make sure you turn the bell notifications on so you don't miss out on that video. And this brings me to my second point on how you can make more money, and that is to change jobs if you have weighed up your options and you see a better future in a different company and in a different role rather than staying in the current role that you're in. LinkedIn, Seek, and Indeed are some great places that you can use to look for new jobs. And so is asking around your own network of friends and seeing if they know anyone who's hiring. In my experience, you're in the best negotiating position to ask for a higher salary when you are moving jobs, rather than if you are asking for a pay rise in the current role that you're in. And the reason why is because they want you to join their team. And if you ask for a bit of a salary increase from your previous job and they like you, they will probably give it to you so that they can get you on their team. So you might as well ask for a little bit more, because once you've moved into a new role and a new company, you have to work a lot harder in order to get a pay rise. If you move into new companies and new roles every couple of years, you can really start to increase your income pretty quickly. But do this in moderation, because if you are moving around jobs too much, it can look really sketchy to new employers and they might not want to hire you if you're only staying at companies for 1 or 2 years. So do this in moderation. So the third way to make some extra money is to freelance. Freelancing, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to increase your income and make more money, because you can start out by using the skills that you already have in order to make more money. And you could probably make even more money by freelancing than you can by picking up other side hustles. And this all comes back to point number 1, where we talked about trying to upskill yourself as much as possible outside of your job, because this can give you extra skills that you can monetize. I think that there also does come a stage in your career where it can be really difficult to ask for a higher salary. And if this has happened to you, then freelancing can be a great way to still earn some extra money. By freelancing, I'm able to bring in an extra $1,000 per month, which is $12,000 per year. And honestly, it would take a lot more work and a lot more negotiating to get a $12,000 raise at my 9-to-5 job. Perhaps you're in marketing, or you're a graphic designer or a journalist. There are thousands of jobs online that you can pick from, and some sites that I really like are Freelancer, Upwork, and Fiverr. And by the way, I would love to know in the comments what industry you guys are in. Let me know in the comments. And there are also some Facebook groups that you can join where there are heaps of people looking for freelancers. I personally have a friend who works as a contractor for a range of different companies, and he finds all of his jobs exclusively from Facebook groups. Just make sure that you do turn the group notifications on so you get notified of any new posts, because you have to get in pretty quickly, and make sure you do comment when a job that you're interested in pops up. So I've left some links down in the description below so you can check out these Facebook groups. And also, once you have decided to start freelancing, you might as well start putting yourself out there and start spreading the word that you're looking for some extra work. So perhaps you could do a Facebook post or an Instagram post, or you could even just message privately some people that you know. You really have nothing to lose, because the worst thing that they could do is say, no, they don't have any work, and in that case, you haven't really lost anything. All of the freelancing jobs that I have gotten have been through word of mouth and referrals, so this can be a really great way to find some extra freelancing jobs. And the fourth way to make more money is to start your own side hustle, like an online store on Etsy. I love Etsy. I think that it's a great side hustle that you can start, especially if you are creative and you like making things. Perhaps you can start making your own posters or your own face masks, or you could even propagate your own indoor plants. I've seen so many successful stores run on Etsy, and the great thing about running an e-commerce store on Etsy is the startup cost isn't very high. So the fifth way that you can earn some extra money is by investing, especially with dividend stocks or real estate. With dividend stocks, you can earn passive income every single financial year, which comes from the profits of the companies that you've bought stocks in. You can use this income to reinvest it or really just use it for whatever you like. Perhaps even buying some indoor plants. And the great thing about dividends is you're still able to own the same amount of shares, but the dividend is kind of like an extra income, which is almost like a bonus. You might not be able to make heaps of money though from dividend stocks at the beginning, but it can be a really great passive income source if you do keep investing in dividend stocks. And real estate is another really great way to earn some extra money. If you have an investment property, you can rent out that investment property and collect passive income in the form of rent every single week, fortnight or month. And the sixth way to earn some extra money is by renting something out that you no longer use. We all have things lying around our home that we don't really use that much, which we can just rent out on a site like Gumtree or Facebook Marketplace. For example, I have this board game that I don't really use much, and I listed it on Gumtree, and I'm able to make $20 per day that board game is rented out. I also used to rent out the parking spot in my building for $50 per week. So perhaps if you have a parking spot or a garage you no longer use, you could rent that out and earn some extra money. Or perhaps you even have a bedroom that you're not using. You can also rent that out to make some extra money. And the seventh way that you can make more money is by affiliate marketing. If there's a product you like, there's a pretty good chance that there's an affiliate program with it as well. For example, I'm personally with the phone provider Circles.life, and I recommend it to all of my friends because honestly, it's just so much cheaper than any other phone provider I've ever come across. And it's also very reliable as well. And if they do sign up successfully to Circles.life, then I get a free month of my phone bill. And they also get $10 off their phone bill for 12 months. And by the way, if you'd like to learn more about Circles.life, I've put my affiliate code down in the description below so you can get $10 off your phone bill for 12 months. And it's completely free, it doesn't cost you anything extra. I also have a tool that I use for my marketing clients, and this tool gives me passive income of $200 per month. So I'm able to make an extra $200 per month passive income, and it doesn't cost my clients anything extra to use this tool and the affiliate code. So if there's anything that you recommend to people, perhaps it's worth checking out to see if they do have an affiliate program. So the key takeaways from this video is that if you're looking to reach financial independence, finding ways to increase your income can get you there so much faster. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and you did find it useful. And by the way, if I missed out on any ways that you can make extra money, let me know in the comments because I would love to know your thoughts as well. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. I've also put some links to some other videos here that I've done, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the links here and click through to another video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!